Hey. Maybe I should just move my start time back to like 10:30. And then just go out for dinner and stay out late for working. Anyway, I was taking the first half of the day off anyway because I have a haircut appointment at 4. And I have to go get more mulch. And hopefully I'll remember while I'm there to get more grip strips for my calf block, so when my feet are on in the down position, when I'm down, they don't slide off. I don't know, maybe. So I had a double apartment delivery. Picked up 2 orders from the same place, both going to different apartment complexes, both of which only had stair access, both of which were on the 2nd floor. No, that's wrong. The second one was on the 1st floor. And she seemed mad. She was outside waiting for me, like looking for me. She said, "That's mine." I'm like, "What are you mad about? I mean, I got you your food. It was 10 minutes early." So she was really hungry. Maybe she was hangry. But then the first one called back, and she's like, "Hey, I got the notification, but the food's not at my door. That wasn't my door in the picture." I'm like, "I think you had the wrong apartment." I said, 203, and she's like, "Yeah, but I think you had the wrong building." And I read out the building number. She goes, "No, that's not my building. I'm in this one." And I'm like, "Really?" I said, "I swear it said the other one," which is the first one on the left when you pull in. I think maybe Google just, when I click the navigate button, because if you don't do DoorDash, you probably don't know, but if you do, you just hit the navigate button on the app, and it automatically goes to Google. And 9 times out of 10, it's fine. It perfectly pulls it up. Sometimes something gets jumbled and it doesn't even give you an address. It'll still pinpoint it, but it'll say like the block. It'll say like 3200 to 3600 Oak Lane or something like that, but it'll still be pinpointed right. It's weird, but it'll say you arrived right when you get to the first part of that block. It does it on Grubhub too. And Uber Eats just gives you weird ass fucking directions. It'll have you wrap around for some stupid ass reason instead of direct path. Get used to it, I guess. But this is like the one time that I didn't double check the address on the app with the address on the building. I just kind of, Google took me to that one. I know that's that one. Or maybe I just read the numbers backwards, the last 2 numbers backwards, which wouldn't quite matter because they weren't the exact same numbers. One ended in 68, the other ended in 96. So yeah, it's kind of close. I don't know, but anyway, since I had to kind of go in that direction again anyway, she goes, "I'll just tell me which building it is. I'll come get it." I said, and then I noticed she was one of those hidden tip things that DoorDash likes to do. So she tipped very well. I said, I got to go over to Panini's, and instead of just going down this way, I can come right back around this way and shoot straight over. I'll grab it and bring her over to you. That's the thing. That's what pisses me off sometimes about these drivers. They feel entitled, and they feel like even when they make a mistake, that there's nothing. I'm on all these Facebook groups, and they're like, "I'm going to give you some advice. Never ever answer the phone or respond to a text message from a customer after the delivery. Once you've delivered it, you've done your job. It's up the DoorDash." I'm like, if you made a mistake, you need to fix it. Answer the phone, take responsibility, take accountability, and fix your mistake. It pisses me off. It makes me look bad. And this is why customers are not tipping as well as they used to. It's not because they prefer to tip cash afterwards. It's kind of in the norm that you tip ahead of time on these things anyway. And there are people that still prefer to tip cash afterwards, and that's fine. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm just personally not going to take that order. Not saying somebody won't. Somebody will. They'd like to take that gamble. The gamble I take is I take the higher paying orders, and I hope to God that I'm not going to sit at the restaurant for 25 minutes and waste my time. So, but anyway, my first order, my very first order, I went and picked it up. There's a bag. There was a drink. I went and dropped it off, started heading over to my other one. I looked down because I was thirsty, and I didn't actually have a drink yet. It was hot as fuck in my car. It was 95 degrees yesterday, and it was my first order, so my car wasn't cooled down yet. So I'm like, oh, I looked down, I'm like, oh, motherfucker. So I spun right back around, set it down in front of his door, because it was a drop the door thing. Knocked on the door, backed up to the curb, and as I slowly walked back to my car, I opened the door, I said, I am so sorry, I forgot your drink right there. He goes, oh, no problem. Not a problem. I'm sure they already got credit for it anyway, but still. I forgot the drink, and I realized it when I was not too far away, and I took it to the customer. And when that one lady called me and said, the picture even showed the address. I use a thing called timestamp camera, and I always make sure that when I use that, the timestamp on there actually has the address. It uses GPS, so sometimes it's not accurate if you're not standing. Like I could be standing in somebody's driveway, and it'll read that house and not the house in the map. So I have to refresh it when I move over to his porch. But sometimes it just doesn't read the right one, especially in apartments and duplexes and things like that. But I always have to make sure that it says the address that I'm at. And that I did. I made sure of. So the picture actually had the address, but she texted me twice, but I was in the middle of dropping off the other order. And the DoorDash notifications don't go off very loud because I made sure of that. Because when I have it on connected to my Bluetooth, you can't have that thing just going because it just goes off, goes off, goes off, goes off until you fucking click it. Especially if you don't have it up on your main screen. So anyway, but it was in my pocket. I put it in my pocket, and I went to go drop off the other order. And apparently, in that time, she texted me twice, and then called. I looked at him like, and I'm like, hello. She's like, is this the DoorDash driver just dropped off? I said, yeah. And then went over the conversation. I said, I'm so sorry. I'm actually going over to Panini's. I will swing by that way instead of going down State Road. I'm like, I'm coming down Bath right now. I'll just go right over that way. I'll come in, bring it right over to you, and head on out. And I'm like, 96. I'm not going to read out the whole address to tell you where it's at. I'm like, 96? Yeah, sure. That's the third building back on the left side, right? She goes, yes. I'm like, see, I know where it's at. I don't know what, either I read it wrong or so I apologize. She goes, no, it's okay. I'm like, I can go get it. I said, I'm almost there by the time you even get there, I will be in the parking lot. Time you walk over there. So you'll actually have it before at your door before you even would get back to your door anyway. So I'll do it. It's my fault. I made a mistake. I apologize. So yeah, fix your damn mistakes. Take responsibility for your own actions. Do what needs to be done. I'm tired of this shit. People are fucking lazy. This is why half the people who do DoorDash do DoorDash. There are people who are disabled who want to make some extra money. Okay, people who just want to make some extra money. People who can't really do a full-time job, or don't have the skills or anything else to do this. I do it because I'm like, this is kind of a challenge, and I like doing it. Don't believe me? Don't believe me what? That I went and got the food back and took it to her? Is that what you don't believe? I absolutely did. I do it all the time. I fix my mistakes every time. Every time. It's on my dash cam. every time. I have a whole YouTube channel and a whole TikTok channel separate from this that I tell drivers how to do their jobs right. I have unassigned orders that I was going to take next because I made a mistake and went back and fixed it. I forgot. Drinks are the big thing. Drinks are the easiest thing to forget. I will go back and get them. And if I don't, if I'm too far away and they really want their drink, I will go to the gas station and I will buy them a Polar Pop if it's something like that. How much do I bench? I don't know how much I can bench. I don't know. I haven't done a max in a long time. But my guess is not much. It's going to be probably around 150, 100, maybe 200 pounds if I'm lucky as a max. Let's see here. The way I have my chart, I got a chart. The way I have my chart set up here, that would be about 3, 5, 6, 8. I don't know, 2 of 15 should be about 60% of. I'm doing 2 of 15s right now. The 15 should be about 15% of the total. And again, that's not anything accurate. Just so I can take a wild guess. I'm supposed to be doing 70-pound 15, 2 sets of 15 at 70 pounds next week, which probably won't even be. I'll probably need to take that up anyway. If that is 60%. It says it's about 125. So I'm going to say it's about 150. It's not a lot. Yeah, that's why I'm down here. I'm live streaming my workouts. That's the whole reason I'm down here. But I always start talking about stupid shit before I start working out. Letting my pre-workout, I don't want to say meal, settle. I just really have a protein bar, protein drink, shake, before I come down here, and then I just bullshit, get myself ready to go. Let all the stragglers leave because most people come in here and then I got like 300 people in here for like 5 minutes and they leave. They're just down at like 1, so like right now. So yeah, that's the whole point. I'm live streaming my workouts to keep myself accountable. And I'll be honest with you, that's the only thing that keeps me coming down here every day, every time. I'm recording them and posting them to YouTube on a camcorder in the corner. I am live streaming on here on TikTok, here on Twitch, and there on Instagram. But the live stream is what's keeping me coming down here every time. So, and it's also the bane of this whole thing is that I can't play my music, real music, on live streams because I will get banned off of live streams eventually. If not right away. I think Twitch is the one that will catch you right away. If I was just recording on YouTube, I could play whatever music I want to, and then YouTube will just put a copyright claim on it and put ads on there and say I can't make money off it. But unfortunately, the live streams will block me or ban me. So I take 5 pre-workouts and 10 workout bars. Now, as soon as I start doing a little heavier stuff, which will be, I'll be doing 3 sets of 10, starting July 11th. That's the end of my first 3 months. I did 1 of 30, which is super light, 2 of 15. I haven't worked out in like 2-3 years. That's the whole thing. I was like, I need to get my ass down here. And that's why I said to hold myself accountable. I'm going to live stream it. So hopefully I have like a couple followers who jump in here every day just to make sure that I'm down here. That's the whole reason. But yeah, when I come down here, I just have a protein bar. Sometimes if I'm really hungry, I'll have a protein, Quest protein bar and a scoop of protein powder before I come down here, just to make sure I have something in my stomach. I think when I start the 3 at 10, I'll start taking a pre-workout before I come down here. I don't think you need 5 pre-workouts, but to each their own, I guess. So yeah, but 100%, what I was saying is, yes, I will fix my mistakes if at all possible. I took an order. It was a really good paying order for the mileage, and it was back right about when COVID first hit, and we were making like buku bucks. I really didn't give a shit how far the delivery was. Just a quick example. Let's just say this is the size of the DoorDash area. Okay, and then this is the size of the Grubhub area. So when I'm logged into DoorDash, I'm in that small area. I'm logged into Grubhub in this huge area, and I was doing mostly Grubhub because I'm like, Grubhub pays better per order, so I'm going to keep doing Grubhub. And I'll just, if I get back to the area that I'm signed into DoorDash, then I get something where it's not busy. I'll grab one of those just to cover up a little spare time. It was a 25-minute drive from the restaurant to the customer. So it paid like $30, I believe. I was like 10 minutes away from the restaurant, and it was 25 minutes to the customer. Still within the Grubhub area. It was a Grubhub order. They gave me the bag of the food. I made sure the name on the bag matched the name of my app. Said thank you. I left, drove, and 2 minutes after I left, I get a text message saying, "Were there drinks with this?" And I said, I texted, I don't believe so. Let me double check, because on Grubhub I can actually go back and relook at the order, unlike the other two. So I looked at it and I'm like, ah, fuck. It wasn't even anything I could go to the gas station and get. It wasn't like 2, Diet Cokes or something. They were 2 like specialized smoothies that the restaurant makes. And I'm like, yep, you're right. I am so sorry. That is my fault, 100%. You got 2 options. Since I made the mistake, I'm willing to go back to the restaurant and get the smoothies for you. But just to let you know, that's going to take about an hour round trip for me to get back. I'm not complaining, on my side. I'm just letting you know that it's going to be an hour before I get them, just because you are 25 minutes away from the restaurant. Or you can contact Grubhub and get a refund for those items, which is what she chose to do. Half the time, that's usually what they do. But if I'm close, they say, "You forgot my drinks." I'm like, I'm sorry, and I'm like, was there a drink on there? And they're like, they'll send me a screenshot of their order, and I'm like, my bad, I'll go get you one. I'll go get it for you. They're like, no, I already got. I'm like, I had one lady argue with me. She is, "You forgot my drink." I said, "I didn't see a drink on the order. I apologize." And she sent me a screenshot. She goes, "I'm a dasher too. It's clearly right there as a separate item that you can see. Enjoy the $10 tip." And I said, again, I apologize. I didn't see it. That's my bad. I will go back to the restaurant and get it for you right now. I didn't even say if you want me to, because I wasn't that far away from the restaurant. I was 5-6 minutes away from the restaurant, max. And she's like, "Oh, I already got a credit for it." I'm like, "Are you sure?" I will go back. Because once she said she got the credit for it, as she was a snotty asshole to me, when I was very polite about it and said I would go, that I would go back. I said, "Are you sure?" "I'm more than willing to go back and get it. It's just a Coke. I can stop right here. I'm about a minute away from the Circle K on the corner. I'll get you a Polar Pop." She goes, No, that's fine." I'm like, "I'm okay. Thank you, though." I'm like, don't give me shit when I'm actually responding nicely. I understand there's a lot of dashers that respond like assholes, and this is my biggest thing. I'm like, I am not your previous dasher. You are not my previous customer, and you're not the same restaurant employee that I dealt with at the last restaurant. So I'm not going to treat you like them. You're not going to treat me like them. I'm not gonna put up with. That's the nice thing about this job too, is I don't have to put up with your bullshit. There's one time when I first started doing this, I don't think you're still here. I don't know if that's still you or not. There was one time when I first started doing this, I got a Chipotle order. I was 2 minutes away from the restaurant. I was sitting at the intersection, basically, of the two main streets in Kent. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the area, but Kent, Ohio. I was on North Banaway Street and East Main Street. I was on that corner, actually on my way to turn left to go east towards the campus. Actually, no, I was sitting in one of the parking spots in front of one of the buildings, facing south, and I got the order for the Chipotle, which is right there. I just pull out of the spot, I'm at the light, make a left-hand turn. If I didn't hit any lights, I would have been there in less than a minute. But since there's 1, 2, 3 lights beforehand in traffic, about 2 minutes. But as soon as I pulled into the store, he's like, "Where's my food?" I'm like, "At the restaurant." I'm like, "I just pulled into the restaurant to get it." He goes, "I ordered like an hour ago." I said, "I'm sorry, I just got the order literally 2 minutes ago, and I just pulled into the restaurant. I mean, I came right here from sitting, and in the meantime, when I was sending a text message, he goes, "How long is this going to take?" It was a cheap order. It was a very cheap order. But he goes, "How long is this going to take?" While I was finishing typing my message and sent it, I didn't see him send that. And I sent that. I said, "I just got here. I just got here." I saw it as I was, I did see it. I saw it as I was sending that text message. At the end of the text message, I said, "I'll get it to you as soon as it's ready." I'm like, "But I just pulled it." And he goes, "You're not," and this is the only message that was all caps. He goes, "You're not answering my question. How long is this fucking going to take?" I ordered it an hour ago. And I was like, I said, "Again, I just got your order 2 minutes ago, and you blew up my phone with text messages." I'm like, "I apologize that your order has taken over an hour for whatever reason. But if you were this rude to every other dasher that has accepted your order, I can understand why you haven't got your food yet. So I'm going to remove myself from your order because you're being a dick, and I'm not putting up with it. I hope somebody gets you your food soon." And I sent the message, unassigned it, and left. I'm sorry, if you're going to automatically start being an asshole to me, I'm not going to bring you your food. I'm not dealing with your negativity. Especially when I know that you didn't even tip well in the first place. Because that was before DoorDash started hiding tips, and I knew there was already a tip on it. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if there was or not. I don't know how much it was. It was cheap. It was super cheap. But I immediately got another order that was a lot more, going less mileage in back to the area I wanted. And he was outside. He was completely outside of my area. He was a good 25 minutes away. But I'm sorry, I'm not the restaurant. I don't have to deal with rudeness. I hate when people are rude to any type of service professional, unless that person gets rude. That's my mantra right there. If I'm like, do not give anybody shit until they give you shit first. And even then, you can be professional about it. You can be firm, you can be stern, but there's absolutely no reason for you to start throwing a shit fit, acting like a 2-year-old, cussing and screaming. I mean, I cuss all the time, and I might even cuss when I'm talking about stuff, I'm like, and when I want to get really, really serious, I'm like, I have been here for 2 fucking hours. Why is this taking so long? But I'm not going to start getting screaming and yelling and tossing, throwing shit and being that guy. But I will be like right there, face to face with you. I'm like, I have been here for 2 fucking hours waiting for this. Why is it not ready? And again, I know that the manager's supposed to run the shit, but the employee at the counter is not the one making the food that's causing it to be late. So it's not her fault my food is not ready. You know, it's not your server's fault the cooks can't get the food done. Okay? It's not the cook's fault your server rang it in wrong. It's not your cook's fault the server didn't refill your glasses or clear your dishes off the table. So you got to put the blame on the right people, by the way. Tip your servers if they're doing a decent job. If the food's not coming out fast enough out of the kitchen, that's not her fault, his fault, their fault, whatever you want to say. Same thing with the drivers. It's not our fault if the restaurant's not getting the food out in time. However, it is our fault if we forget something that's actually on your list. It is our fault if your food is cold because we didn't put it in the hot bag. It is our fault if we forget your drinks. But a lot of these drivers, I think I went on a complete tangent, a lot of these drivers do this job because they're unhireable. And it shows. It shows in their attitude towards doing it, their attitude towards customers, and everything else. A lot of these drivers do this because they are unhireable and it's the only job that they can get. Because there is no interview process, there is no nothing else. As long as your numbers stay fine, you're fine. So I'll be honest with you. I would, if you get shitty drivers that send shitty ass messages, I would report them. I don't want to be a Karen or act like a Karen, but these drivers who do shit ass jobs and are fine with it because it's policy. It's not policy for you not to do your job. If you fuck up, you need to fix it. I know they say it all the time too. Oh no, if there's a mess with the order, you know, if you forgot the drinks, that's fine. We'll just give them credit for it. You don't have to go back. I'm like, that's a crock of shit. You should tell them they have to go back if they forgot something that was obvious. You know, and it should be deducted. It should be deducted. Period. You know, that's the thing that pisses me off. You know, customers will back up their tips on DoorDash and Grubhub, and I'm kind of glad they don't, because there's issues where you have customers that are just as shitty as the fucking dashers that will take their tips back because the restaurant forgot something and we didn't check the order. Then you would be pissed off if we actually opened your bag and checked your order and stuck our hands in your bag. But then again, that wasn't a problem before COVID. You know, we didn't get sealed bags before COVID started. Nobody sealed the bags. You know, they might have tied the bags, plastic bags, and said, "Here you go." I said, "Can we check? You know, can we check this before we go?" And they were like, "Sure, no problem." They'll pull everything out, we'll check it, put it back in the bag, good to go, no problem. Or we can get the bag, we can go like this. Yep, there's a McChicken, there's some chicken nuggets, there's 2 fries, there's cool. You know, but now they seal them shut and we can't do it, and then we're not supposed to. So when they say, like, there's only 3 tacos in here, I was supposed to have 6. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't open the bag for food safety reasons. The only thing I can do is ask the employee to ensure me that everything was in the bag. I'm like, if there's an issue with the items that are in that bag, you can contact DoorDash and get a refund, a credit, or a reorder. I do apologize. However, if they say, "Hey, you forgot my Mountain Dew Baja Blast Freeze," whatever the icy thing, whatever the hell it is, and I'll be like, I'm so sorry. I will go back and get that, because they don't put them in the bags. McDonald's puts everything in the bags, but 90% of places, 99% of places, do not put their drinks in the same bag as the food. So if I forgot something that is clearly on my list, I will go back and get it, if at all possible. Now, if you tell me that like 15 minutes later, you know, I'm like, I'm sorry, I completely forgot. I'm 30 minutes away from you now at this point, especially when you're on Grubhub or Uber Eats. You can be anywhere. Anywhere. Your next order could be like 10 miles that way, and you're already halfway to it before they even bother coming outside and getting your food. So that's the other thing. I don't understand how people can't be waiting at the door for their food. Or understand that, you know, you get a notification when we leave the store. You get a notification when we're like 2-3 minutes away. I'm by my door. When I order this food, I'm by my door. I'm like, oh, they're almost here. I'm not watching it. I just get the text message and the notification because it goes off the notification, the phone notification, and the text message at the same time. I'm like, oh, they're almost here, so I'm waiting at the door for them to pull up. I don't understand why people aren't waiting for it, don't know their food's outside. And it sits there. I'll sit there in my car. I will do my numbers because I run 3 apps, different shifts sometimes, so I make sure they're all, I use 2 different calculators to track my hourly rate, and another one to track the total for the day. Because if I'm just running one shift at Grubhub from DoorDash from 11 to 11, then I don't have to track it. But if I'm running all 3 apps, which I technically do, I got to keep track of my total so I know how much I've made for the day. And in that 2-3 minutes that sometimes takes, that food's still sitting out there. And this could be in like a parking lot, you know, of an apartment building, or I could be parked in the street. Like they don't come out to grab the food. Other people are there right away, but I'm just like, why would you let your food sit out here, especially when it's raining or when it's cold or it's hot and it's ice cream. Are people that just that introverted that they have to wait for me to pull away? Or they're not dressed, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling about stupid ass bullshit that I don't need to be fucking rambling about. That makes no sense. All because I wanted to say something about having to go upstairs in an apartment after doing leg day yesterday. And I'm like, That was the only reason I got on that about that. The other guy didn't believe me that I would actually go back and fix my stuff. But yes, if there's anybody there now. I do argue with drivers. I do make videos. They're on my page on TikTok. They're on my page on YouTube. Not the same one here. I have another page called the Mad Dasher Flex. Kind of like the Mad Hatter, but the Mad Dasher Flex. I tried to flex. So I think it sounded pretty cool. The Mad Dasher Flex. My TikTok, I have a TikTok and a YouTube channel named the same thing. Just like this. These are the same. Ponyboy113 and the other one's the Mad Dasher Flex. Where I post videos giving drivers tips on how to do better. I think there are a couple videos on YouTube where I said don't take the smaller orders. Just basically telling people like, you know your worth. I'm like, and that's the same thing. You as a non-dasher, you are not going to work for less than what you feel you're worth. So I don't believe anybody should work for less than what they feel they're worth. So if you want to take that gamble on taking that $3 non-tipped order to see if they're going to tip, that is perfectly fine. Okay? The company doesn't pay us not to do this job if people didn't tip. Nobody would do this job for what they pay if you guys didn't tip. Period. There might be a few people that are just dumb and do it. Like, no server is going to work for $2.13 an hour without tips, without the option for tips or the hope for the tips at the end of the day. And most servers make bank. Most servers. These ones in these little rinky-dink shops, they don't. But the ones that work in the high-volume restaurants, especially at the weekend shifts that are super friendly, they make bank. Don't let anybody tell you that they don't. They'll show you their paycheck. This is why you need to tip. We can't live off of this. You know, yet they probably made $300 Friday night, $200 on Saturday night, $250 on Sunday. They probably made more than half the people make just in tips in those 3 days. And then they don't claim their tips. You know, they only claim about 10 to 15% because that's what they were told to do by older servers. You only need to claim about 10 to 12% of your tips. Well, all your credit card tips, obviously, but make sure that it's roughly about, you know, all your credit card tips, but make sure the total is at least 10 to 12%, so the government won't come after you. Well, then you go to buy a house. You know, I made $75,000 this year, you know, being a server, yet your tax forms, tax returns say that you only made about 25, 30. Yet you're trying to buy a house. You're trying to buy a new car. You can't do it because you didn't claim all your tips. It shows that you made $15,000, $16,000 and you're trying to buy this $40,000 car. Unless you have that cash up front that you're stashing under your mattress, then you're not going to get it. I didn't turn my camera the proper way. That's why I'm completely out of frame. That needs to be there. I'm standing in my new, yeah, that's much better. Now I'm like in frame. So yeah, that's also why you claim 100% of your tips, by the way, when you do these types of jobs. It's for credit. It's for buying stuff on credit. If you don't show that you made $50,000 each year, they're not going to give you a loan for that car, for that house. Trust me, I've been there. And it was all because I worked for tips, but it was before I even been there a year or so. You know, like, but I was working for tips. But we mostly work for tips. You know, you got to show how much you actually make. So. Anyway, it turned off. Today, terrible, I'm so terrible. Today is week 8, day 4. Yeah. Chest, shoulders, triceps, part 2. So different exercises from yesterday, obviously. Same muscle groups as Monday, different exercises. Other than the shoulder shrugs. Shoulder shrugs are the only ones we're going to do. Now I know on Monday I said I was probably going to maybe take off this shoulder shrug and do the Arnold press instead on Thursdays, but I think I'm going to keep it the same for now because I made a commitment to myself to do the exact same workout, just different sets to rep ratios over this year. So I'm going to stick to my schedule, stick to my chart, and do it as is. And then when this year is up, I will redo my workout chart, probably add some different exercises to it, and that will probably be one of them. And we'll do different routine after the year is up. I think that sounds good. Do that. Yeah, so yeah, chest, shoulders, triceps, part 2. Warm-up / cardio is going to be hip-hop abs, fat-burning cardio. And yeah.
Are y'all ready to go? Let's rock it out. I'm here to make your ass. Tight and breathe. By the time you're done, that's all you need. Get hip hop ass all day long. Hey, how you doing? My name is Sean G. Welcome to Hip Hop Ass. Are you ready for a good workout? That's gonna slow the domino and make you feel real good.
It's real realize this whole crew on this one is the same as the one from yesterday. Every one of them. I think I know that. They're all in the same spot too.
Step back right here, okay? So hit it down. Come on. You got it? Good.
They have skull.
Give me 4 more here. Go 5 and 6. Keep the ass
There's a couple different people in it
Watch
though.
out again now. Without you doing hip hop abs, I just want you to remember that you have to keep everything tight so that we can get some good abs. So you know what? Just side to side with a tight thumbnail. Y'all, come on. Say hi to my friends. Say what's up, y'all. Yeah. So here we go right here. Punch it out. Right, left again. Now, what I want you to do right here.
Other than Tanya, which is the one he uses for his
right here.
modifications.
Now look, as you pump,
She's also one of the outstanding ones too.
Right here, ready? Step side to side, right here. Ah, yeah, you got it? Good, now we're stepping down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn
So
it
I think Shanti, Tanya, and Frosted Tips guy in the back, I think they're in all of them.
4 and 3. Now look, pump it out right here. Up, push. You got it. Here we go. Left side to side right here. Push out. Yo. Hey. Do it again. Come on. Get it out.
And that, the other 3 rolls are not the same in hand skull.
Yeah, you got it. Hit. Give me here. Move it up. Let's go. Tighten up the core. Go back here. Work it out. Are you here with me?
And the other guys replaced with some goofy
Now
dudes.
listen, I need you to come up again, but this time, cut your hands up high and feed your core down low. Come on, kick it and get it. Ready? Watch it out right here. Now, are you good, man? You got everything good. You gotta keep it sharp. There's 4 more. And 4 and 3. Shake it back down the side. Let's go. Come on. Push. As you do this, your abs are working. Come on, push. You got it? Here we go. Walk to me and pump. Come on. Backing up, clap high. Go back, do it again, y'all. Hit it. Oh, feeling good? Step side to side. Come on, go. You're doing a great job. I can feel it. So pump to me right here. Work, clap up. Look, do it again. Come on. Hit it out. Come on. Ready? Pump to me right here. Let's go. Work it. Go back. Ha. Do it again, y'all. Hit it out. Come on. Go. Pump to me. Come on. Push. Go back. Come on. Hit. How about one more time? One more time. Go hit. And hit. Come on. Pump to me here. Push. Come back right here. Look. Watch wide. Right here. Come on. Hit it. Now, it's nice. We want to see lunges to work those legs. Stretch them out, okay? So here we go. Knee over ankle. 2 and 2. Right and left. Right and left. And right. Tighten up the stomach. 4 and 3. Now, this time let's hold just a little bit longer inside. Hold to other side. Let's go. Hold. Come do it again. Hit it. One more time. Hit. Hold it down right here. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Stretch that hamstring. Got it? Look. Open up the hips here. Open up here. Alright, so really good. Bring your hands to your knees. A little more. Contract your knees. So arch your back up. Tighten up your stomach. Okay? So exhale. And out. And hit. Now roll up here. Go hit. Good. Take a deep breath in. Hit. And exhale down. Good. Let's stay here. Just take a deep breath. Exhale. Tighten the core. Do it again. Let's do it. Sometimes that you really feel it. You hear the slightly bend. Keep it going. Come on. Hit. Exhale down. How about one more time? We got one more in this. And lift. Here we go. Right here. March it right and left. Come on. Push. Here we go. Are you good? You're doing good. Okay, now we're going to go into something called the basic consonant section. What that is, bring your feet together, and we're going to do that tilt subtitle method to work it out. Are we good? Here we go. Here we go. And 4 and 3. Here we go. Now, bounce it out right here. Push it. Now, tighten up. Push. And go. Come on. And hit. And go. Look, I'm still tight. My shoulders are over, and my hips are under, and I'm digging through, and I'm tightening up my core. Here we go. Let's still start to pump it up. Ready? Right foot, step it out, and get it. Keep the same movement down. 4 more here. Hit 5. Bring your left foot together, and hit. As you're doing this, tighten up the core. Ready? Left foot back out here. Now take your shoulders over, still start tight. Bring your right foot together. Hit it. push. We got that? Look, let's go 4 counts. Step it up. 4, 3, and bring it together. Hit, hit. Do it again right here. See? Touch, touch, bring it together. Hit. How about we do that again? Do it again. Come on. Push. Use it together. Hit. One more time right here. Now listen, what we're going to do is bring our hands to our shoulders because we're going to pump it through this time. Hit, hit, under here. Go. How about we do it again? 4, 3, and come down. Are you contracting that stomach? Come on, hit. Contract the abs. Tighten them up. Do it again right here. Now this time, what we're going to do is take it 2 and 2, 2 and 2. You got 1, take it up, push here. 1, 2, and again, you got it? Hit. You got to tighten up the core and go 4 more. Come on, you got it. You look good. You feel good. You get abs. Come on, go. Here we go. Now, let's go tempo right away. Up, down. 1 and 2. Single steps here. Tighten up. Go. Come on, take it in. Work. How we feeling, y'all? Are you dancing for me? Are you getting those abs? We'll give me 4 more. 4. Tighten up. Ready? Wipe it out. Right, left. Good job. Now listen. I'm going to pump it up. All we got to remember that because we do it all the time. And this time, you make sure that nice core, okay? Keep it moving. Now here, we're going to do something called the party now. March wide here, okay? Go 4. Same position, but bounce 2 and 2. Right here, look, 2 and 2, right? And left. Now as we do this, again, we're still using the tilt tuck tighten method because my hips are coming under and my shoulders are coming over and I'm down and hit. But you know what? If it's the party bounce, we gotta add something to this, don't we, y'all? Now, something put your arms up here. Good, push other side, 2 and 2. My shoulders are coming up. All right, my elbows are coming up. My shoulders are coming over. My hips are tucking under. And I'm moving, and I'm going, and I'm getting me some ass. Can we move on? All right, listen, here we go. Now, give me 2 to the side, left and step together, and other side, go. Now, when I come together, it's kind of like I'm doing that basic bounce thing with my knees together. And I'm doing that tilt tuck tighten thing. Do you feel me? You got it. But I want you to have fun with it and go. But keep those abs moving. Now, adding on my elbow. Go in. Take the right arm up. Push. But again, see that? Now this is how you get to the dance floor like this. Hey, go, come on. 4 more. Dig and dig. Hit. Do it again. You ready? Now stay with Tanya here if you want to stay low. But if you can go up, come with me. We're going to jump through it. Push. Now it's a little high impact, so you can stay with Tanya if you need to. If not, just groove with me. Come on, work. Over here. Good. Push down. Do it again. Right here. Work. Now what we're gonna do here? Walk forward to the right. Walk out. Walk. Now, yeah, other side. Now what we're doing here? This is just your time to be like, I'm cute and I'm working out, and guess what? I'm getting some abs. Yeah. I ain't gonna show you too much now, but here we go. Now. This is called the walking shake. You know why? Because you walk from 4 here, kick the other side, work it out, shake it out, other side, go ahead. Now stop, look, hey, I'm gonna do something with it, but I want you to have fun here. Look, get out, push, 1 more time, go, push down. What we do here, walk to the other side now. Take the arms into the basic confidence and push down. 1, other side, come on, hit it, you got it, feel it, tilt tuck tight. Do it again. Work. How we doing, y'all? Hey, y'all grooving and do it again. We just grooving. Ready? Now, if you want, you can put your hands to your knees and make it look cute and still use your abs like this. Look. Ooh. Yeah, go. Hit. But I'm going to stay up because I still want to work here. But you can make it fun how you want. Do it again, right? Now push. Good. 1 more time, right here. Now listen, we're going to go back into the pump it up. Slow one, 2 and 2. Let's go. Go. Pump it up, y'all. Tighten up the core, y'all. Do you got it? You can feel it? Come on. Tighten up and push. Come on. You gotta groove and have fun with it. And live and groove with me. Come on, hit. Are you ready? Let's go. This is tempo. Let's push. Let's push. Hit it. Work out, y'all. Now you got it. Now you did. Come on. And live and push. And go. Come on. Give me 8 more. Come on. Shoulders over. You feel it, don't you? Come on. Work those chords, work those abs. Here we go. Ready? One bounce right here. Now sit up. Go. Hit it up. 2 and 2. Up. Press down. What? Hey. Go. Come on. Give me 4 more. You gotta tighten up. Keep it in the air. Dig. Yeah. Hey. You got it. Good walking shape. me, walk it out, go. Cool. Do it again, y'all. Hit. Now you know what? I know you better be walking like you got some energy like this. Yeah. Where you want to walk like this? Hey, not like that. Now here we go. Hit. Do it again, y'all. Come on, push. Break it out. You got it. Do it again. Work. Now, we're going to pump it up. Tempo this time. Ready? Let's go. Tighten up. Tighten up. Now, push. Keep going. Hit. Are you ready? It's hard enough. Let me what you do here. Throw it up in the air. Work it out. Dig down. Say yeah, y'all. Come on. Ready? Walk it out right here. Walk. Yeah. And do it again. Work. You got it? Oh. I think some of my friends are going for it. Yeah. Do it again. Come on. Work. Here we go. Hit. Watch it right and left right here. Ooh, yeah. Alright, we just got that shaking, but you know what? We're going to go into something called the roll down. But keep marching and keep those abs nice and tight. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 abs there. Come on, let's go. And 5. Are you ready to run to a little grapevine? 4 steps to the right with the leg behind. Look. Oh, and groove, yeah. You see that now? I know you're not doing grapevine by now, but look, I want you to move it high and have a little fun with it. Find your own flavors, but need to add nice and strong. Now, what I need you to do right here, bring your arms up here. Look, just spread the triceps down. Look, press, press, just keep it pressed. And down, just stay down here. Look, and go over. Come on, you got it? You feel that? Keep going. Come on, 4 more. Y'all, hit. And 3 now. We're going to go into the roll down now. Here we go. Keep the shoulders up tighter. Keep it going. Look, go arms to the right. OB. Work. Work the OB here. See? Feel it. Tighten up as you go. And exhale on the throw. Look. Throw. Hit. Down. Push. You can look at it. Come on. You got that? Step side to side. Right here. Come on. Yeah. Just groove that. Just have fun. Come on. I wish I was there with you grooving. But I am. So I'm right here. Come on. Keep it going. I'm good. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go back into the throw down. Are you ready? Let's go. Throw down. Come on. Come on. Push. Now, once you get used to it, and you can groove in, you got to go for it. Are y'all going for it? Push that. Come on. Keep breathing. 4 more. Come on. Here we go. Now, tighten up the abs. Step side to side. Keep it tight. Look. Even when we step side to side, look. My abs are still tight. And I'm grooving. Good. Just here. Still nice and tight. Come on. Push. Are you ready? Now, we're going to go into something called press support. So what I need you to do is bring your arms up and start to bring your shoulders forward like this. Now, when you're here, tighten up. Lift your hips. Chin's here. Feel tight. And I'm here, okay? Got this? Come on now. Here we go. 4 more right here. And your arms are going to go little, big. Here we go. Press support. Like this. Push. Press, work, big. Now, when you get into it, you can really dance it out and go for it. Come on, push. You got it. Big. Give me 4 more. 4 and 3. Ready? Go down right here. Got it. Come on. Hit it in. Push. You get that? Work it out. Come on. 4 more. Come on, tighten up. Hip hop abs. Full effect, y'all. Feel the sweat. Here we go, right here. Press the board. Let's go, let's go. Oh, you got it. Come on. Do it tight. Do it in. Little big. Come on. Move. Shoulders over. Are you feeling it, y'all? Come on. Get it. Get it. 4 more. 4, 3. Step side to side. Look. Now, take the cushion high. Now we're going to go into something called the 19. You know why? Because it's good for those obliques. Sit in it. Come on. Come on. Come on, take it back to the club in the 70s. I want you to record that. Here we go. 4 and 3. Start to add your arm up here. Just drop those lips. Drop. And drop. Tighten up. Come on. Let's go. Group in. Now, just keep it. It's working in our opening. See? I pull it in. Drop. Every time my arm goes down, it's not a waste of a move. It's a fun move with a purpose. Stay retired or come with me. Come on. 1. Yeah, this is my song! Oh my God! I love this song! Come on! Come on, come on. Here. Go down right here. Let's go. Come on. And groove. Let it out, y'all. Oh, this is my song. You know what? Y'all gotta work with it. Come on. Give me 4 more here. Go 4 and 3. Ready? Press the floor. Just like that, y'all. Working. Come on. Push and move. Go to the forward. Now, go into the night deeper. Ready? Let's go. Night deeper. Push. Come on. Pick it up. Push. All in over. Feel it. Come on. I'm right here. Pick it in. Come on. Go. Push down. Are you good? Are you good? You feel me? Now here we go. Listen up. Go into the door now. Right here. Go down. Come on. Yeah, you got it. Feel it. Come on. Work it. See how much you it over? Come on, add that in. Here we go. Come on. Hey, let's do it. Press the floor right here. Come on. Oh, good. Come on. Go. 4 and 3. Ready? Give me the night view. The night view. The night view. Push. Hit. Hit. Go. Come on. Move in. Tighten up the ass. Here we go. Go down, right here. Go down. Push. Work it out. Push. Do it again, y'all. Push. You know what? Press the floor right here. Come on. Press. Press. Hit it. Do it again. Come on. Hey. Y'all ready for the night fever? Night fever. Go. Tighten up. Move it up. Go. Come on. Hit. And hit. Come on. Give me 8 more of these. Come on. Go. Tighten up. Move. You got it. I know you. I know the little bit of work. Tighten it. That's it. Push right. Watch it right here. Left. Alright, here we go. I'm not going to play too much. Now here we go. We're running something called the upper. Really get exercise. For the upper back and abs, bring the whole core together. So here we go. Take the heel up and back right here. Push back. See? Right here. Up and back. And you just stay here. Now once you get it, you get a little pump. Keep it here. And you're going to feel a little bit like that spot. Because that knee is slightly back, okay? It's 4. When you put things up, tighten up the heel. Sit outside. Oh. Now, you can either come here with the function in, or you can come here with the function. As long as those abs are tight. Come on, good. But I'd rather this function is because I know you're going for it. Come on, go 4 and 3. Ready? Switch it up. Other side. Go. 4, 3. Keep going. Come on. 4 and 3. Ready? Switch it up. Other side. Let it go. Come on. Tighten up. Push. We're just building. It's going to get really crazy in a second. Here we go right here. Ready? Switch it up again. Come on. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Switch it up. Come on. Tighten up the core some more. Switch it up. Come on. Got it. You with me? You with me, y'all? Yeah. Other side. Right here. Come on. Tighten. Down here. Now we're going to work out right here. So we got 1, 2. Switch it up. Come on. 1, 2. Switch it up. Go. 4. Hands up, y'all. Push. I'll be good. Come on. Hit. Push. Do it again. Come on. Hit. Are you ready for the real thing? Up, back. Let's go. Single. Oh, push down. In. My arms is coming back. When my arms come in, I tighten up. I'm tightening the whole time. Keep going. Can you feel that? Come on, y'all. Fuck it out for me. Groove, groove, groove. Are we 4 and 3 now? Bring your arms up high and work that back. Come on. Push. Oh, come on. Groove. You're in. Come on. Keep funky. Now, I tell you, this move, you're at a party. You just walk out there and like, what's up, y'all? I'm here. And we can go. Are you ready? Here we go. Right here. Watch it. Right and left. No. We want to set this up, okay? What we want to do, we want to set this up. We're going to take a little combination. So you can groove and have a good time with it. Are you ready? Push. Now, first we got to learn what's called the get big. Take the beat. Right foot, right hand goes behind the back. So look. Back. Right. Hit. Squeeze together. Like you got hands, but don't really. Arms in. Squeeze. Hold me. Take it back. Like put it in your pocket. Then shoulders over. Come down. Now what we're doing, so every time we move our hands and our body, we're still subtechnically go. Down. 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 down, hip, knee, tighten up your core. Wait, how about we do that one more time? We're going in, okay? And what we're about to do is go tempo, and you gotta get. Are you guys ready to go for it? Ready? Work it out, tip top, tight and go. And push, come on, tight in, like that, do it again, work. Do you got it, y'all? Come on, push. And do it again, come on, tighten up those abdominals, come on, go. Head, push, you know what? Let's keep on going, yeah. Ooh, oh, hit it. Do it again, come on, punch it. Hit, get heavy, come on, go, hit, One more time here. Down here. Here you go. Side, go. Yeah, all right. How we good? Now, what we're about to do is we're about to go to something called the roll out, okay? We're going to take our arms and move a little bit. Just grab your breath for a second. Are you ready? Here we go right here. Tap that foot behind, and here we go. That's all your arms and roll to the right. Look. Just take it back. Now, this is cool. Just tighten up your abs and your abdominals, and most of all, your obliques. Every time I go to the side, I'm hitting it down. Tighten up. Kick it down. Come on. Here we go. Now, you can stay retired, but we're about to do a real roll out. Big time here. Come on. Push. Work in. Push. How you feeling, y'all? Good. Now, once you get really into it, you can really give it. Work it out. Come on, groove. Go. Come on. 4. 3. You know what? March it out with me right here. I'm marching out. We're going to go now. We're going to go from the upright to get busy to the roll out, okay? But you got to keep moving and going for it. Are you ready to go? Do you feel it, y'all? Let's go. Remember upright, up and back, each side. Heel, arms down. Come on, go. Push. Come on, groove. Go. Give me 4 more. You got it. Work it out. Ready? Arms up high. Kick it wide. Groove. Push it down. Take it tight in. Oh, high. Groove. You ready, y'all? Get busy with me. Come on, push. Oh, groove in. March. Right there. Come on, groove. You got it. Come on, big do. Dig it up. Come on. Squeeze those abs. Are you good? Right. Hip hop out, y'all. This is it right here. Let's go right here. Roll out. Come on, roll out. Oh, come on. Groove it out. Make it work for you. Come on. I feel good. My abs feel good. Obliques. Push. Come on. 4 more. 4, 3. March it right there, left. Don't work. Oh yeah. How you feeling? You feel good? We have 1 hip hop abs, 2 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, y'all. You feeling good? We're gonna go into something called the kick it. We're gonna start slow with the right heel ready. Right heel goes up. So look, heel comes back, other side. Tight it up. Right knee comes up, then left, then right, and down. Let's do it again. Ready? Do it. Heel. Tight it up. Do it again. Other side. Right knee, then left knee, then right, and down. Let's add some arms in, but you're gonna cross over to tighten more with the tilt tuck tight. Arms down, knees up. Push and here. Clap it up. Again. Ready? Come on.
I don't like that he's only
and back.
does
Go.
3 knees.
Hit. Arms down, knees up. Tight in.
Tight,
push.
tight, tight.
Check it out high. Look. So kick. Come back. Oh, absolute engagement knee. Push.
Gynecologist.
Tighten up. You got that again.
Yeah,
Come on. Push and back. You know what? You know it's time for knees up and to go. Tempo.
I do.
Go. Kick, tighten, knee up. Push. Clap it out. Let's go. Push. You got it. Knee up. Hit. Clap it out. Come on. Hit and hit. Come on. Dig. Clap it up. One more time. Come on. Hit. You got it. Now, stay here with time. Come up with it. Go. Push. Work. Knees up. Dig. Clap it out. Go. Hit. Push. Come on. Knees up. Dig. Get out. Again. Come on. Got it. Work out. Dig. Push. One more time. Hey. Here we go. Right here. Walk right. Foot forward. Go. Push. Other side. I told you when you walk, it's your time to just get it, keep, just go. Nice and tight. Feel good? Now listen, we're gonna go into something called the freak. What we gotta do first, we just walk, bring our shoulders forward, feet together, look. Hit, see, feel the tuck tight, you get push down, hit coming up, groove in. Come on, you gotta learn this, y'all. Push out, Now what's gonna happen? Right arm comes to the right side. Left arm forward. And just look. Breathe. Go. Breathe. Come on. Big in. You got it. Hit. Keep it going right here. More and more. 4. Tighten up the abs. Look at them. Come on. And hit. Now, here we go. Arms right in back. Look. Here. Go. Hit. Work. Do it, y'all. Come on. Hit. Ha. Can I get 4 more? Here. Push. Now, you can stay the same, or you can come with me. Stay with time, you'll come with me. Arms down again. Bring your hips back. So look. Back. Go. Work. Hit. Did. Tighten up. Back ab work. Push it up. Work in. Tighten up. Go forward. Hit. You got that? March to my left right here. Hey. Yeah. Feeling good now. We're going to go into a little combo, okay? We're going to start with the kicking tempo. Remember, you can stay down with time. And then we go right into the fridge. You ready? Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6. Kick it out. Go. Work. Knees up. Tighten up. Grab it again. Go. Push it. Knees up. Breathe. Arms out. Go. Breathe. Other side. Go. Work. Do it again. Come on. Hit. Ready? Arms. Forward and back. Let's go. Push. Dig. Come on. Get it. So tight, y'all. Go. Push. Now out. Back. Go. Pump it up. Go. Pump it up. Hit. Again. Work. Hit. Boom. March it out. Yeah. Now, feel those abs work. Even if you're only doing it fast, feel it work really good now. We're going to do it again, okay? Are you ready? I'm going to count you down. Here we go. In. 5, 6, let's go. 5, 6. Kick it out. Push. Oh. I love it. Do it again. Go. Push it. Come on. Now. Breathe it out. Arms out. Go. Straight. Hit. Work. Do it again. Come on. Hit. You got it. Here. Arms. Forward and back. Let's go. In. Push. Tuck it under. Push. Now. Arms out. Hips back. That's it right here. Pump. Work it out, y'all. Yeah. One, two, right and back. I'm feeling good. Oh my goodness, you are amazing. Now, keep it moving.
It doesn't look like it does much, but it does. Need a clean towel. Okay, so warm-up's done. Again, this is 2 of 15, so it's not going to be like super lightweight. So let me get this music going here. That should probably be good. It's about to get louder, though it should get louder because I got it on the... Yeah, it didn't get louder. That's enough for background noise, I think, isn't it? Since nobody had all this here. Alright, so we're starting with cable pullovers. Still using this machine here. So eventually I might switch. I don't want to switch over to the resistance machine, so my goal is to get rid of that as soon as I can get my my cable kickback ones, all 3 of those, to a suitable weight that it works on that machine without the cable coming off the tracks. Or the pulleys, or the wheels, whatever they call it. Pulley would be accurate. Alright, so for now, we're using this. I'm just facing away up towards the machine. I prefer to be up against it so I can brace my back and focus most of my energy on here and not my abs and my lower back. But then again, That's just an extra workout, I guess, huh? Alright, so last week, first set we did 30, second set we did 35, and we are keeping it at 35 for the first set today. Alright. 35 total. That is 17.5 per side, I believe. That's 10. That's 20. 25. 30. 32.5. 35. And look, I already put the squat rack down top to the top of my for the declines. I was thinking ahead today. Alright, 35 pounds. Again, on this machine, I would have been standing like this here. And I probably have to use a little bit of core to make myself in the right position, hold myself in the right position. But it wasn't like horrible, so. But this isn't bad, as long as and that's the thing, if you do exercises properly, you're not going to be lifting as heavy of a weight as you think you need to. Because the proper way isn't you swinging your body every time, or like using momentum to bounce it off your chest. Yeah, or your arm swings, pulling it up. Saying. Alright, so I believe I was standing just outside the pad here. Leaning a bit forward. That's why it's out there, brother. There it is. It gets here, it gets here, it gets here. You can lay down and do those kind of like skull crushers, but instead of obviously doing this, doing that, my recommendation would do that in a decline position. So make sure it pulls on your chest versus your back. But if you want to do those for a back exercise, do it on a flat bench. That way, when you're here, you're actually pulling with your back, your lats. The decline, it's going to sit more here, which kind of shifts the pull to your chest. Anyway, 35 pounds, 15 reps. I'm going to keep that at 35 just because it's awkward. Alright, second set. Yeah, that's the right position. 3 more. 13. 14. Mini breaks are fine and they're helpful. But you can't sit down for like 30 seconds to a minute. You know, count that as a mini break. 3 to 5 seconds, 10 seconds max, that's a mini break. Alright, 35, 15 reps. We'll keep that at 35 for next week. Alright, strip these weights here. I'm going to need these clips anyway. As long as I got this thing up here in its little cubby hole, little hook, I don't have to worry about making sure there's weight down there to hold it down. Alright, decline press. Decline press, you should be able to do more than your regular press. Now I'll let you in on a little hint here. That is why they do that arch in their back that you'll see some bodybuilders do. It's because when you push this way, you get more. You can lift more, push more, whatever. That's why they do that. That's why I don't think you should be allowed in weightlifting competitions. Because it is in essence a decline press. It is not a bench press. It is a decline press. Also, even though, like I said, I don't do these competitions, I will probably never be able to be big enough to do these competitions. I guess I could enter lightweight categories, but age-related categories. Senior citizens. I'm a senior citizen. Not quite. I knew I'd have more. I had at least 4 more of those brackets, but these used to be together. I used to have these things all bolted together and make one giant square. Then I realized I needed the extra height, and then all I had to do was set them next to each other if I needed to make a square. Yeah, things that bother me in weightlifting competitions are setting world records for a full bench press. Setting a world record for a bench press by doing that. That's a crock of shit, 1000%. That is a crock of shit. That's not a full bench press. That's not even counted as a partial. I guess it could be a partial. I guess anything can be a partial. You can go as far down as you want. That's a full. You can do partials down here. You can do little halves, I guess. But still, this is not a bench press. If you're going to set a world record for a bench press, it needs to come all the way down. All the way back up. That's bench press. And when they arch their back, I'm already decline. When they arch back like this, that is just a decline press. All it is, it's a decline press. Again, I'm not competition worthy. I've never been in competition. I've never worked out for a long time, all at once, and kept it going and stayed in shape forever. But I know what the fuck these things are. And yeah, when they arch their back, they're doing a decline press. I don't know why you would risk injuring your back by arching it that fucking far. Where you can just get on the decline press, decline bench, and do a decline press. I don't know if it's psychological. They think they're actually doing a full bench press. Now, there is somebody I follow on here on TikTok. I've seen her do them, but when she does them and she puts it on TikTok, she labels it properly. She doesn't claim that she's doing a bench press. She's claiming that she's doing a bench press, whatever variation it's called. You do them with her legs up, her knees up, or something like that. I guess that helps with balance or something. But she always labels them properly. You'll see some of these videos, these fitness videos, posts, or fitness sites post, lifting sites, and they'll say, "Oh, so-and-so just set a new world record for bench press," and they just went like this. It's crock of shit. They're like, "I can set a world record for squats. Ready? Cool, good, I did it." Dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb how much we cheat nowadays to win. So anyway, that's that. I'm done with that. That's garbage, but whatever. I'm done. Decline press. We did 45 for the first set, 55 for the second set. We're going to 60 for this set. So that means 20 pounds. I need 40 pounds on there. I also need to do this. There we go. That's better. Yeah. And again, I want to explain, this can go down farther, but it doesn't, there's no lock for it. There's no slots for it to lock into place. So it just lays down. And even if I take these off, that's way too far down. It's way too far down for a decline press. But that's not down far enough. So, fix, or then buying another bench, is to lift that up about 4 inches. You can see that it does not go anywhere near as far down as it does on that last, not actual setting. Yeah, I have nothing against people doing partials, because partials are a thing. I have nothing against people doing variations of exercises as long as they keep it safe. Please make sure you know what you're doing. Don't act like you're doing a real bench press when you're doing an actual. You're just modifying it and making yourself do a decline press. First time I saw that, the first thing that went in my head. They're just doing decline press. And they're doing it to get more weight out of it, but it's not benefiting you the same way that a regular bench press would. bench press is going to hit everything here. A decline press is just going to hit the mid and lower pecs. So yeah, incline presses hit up here, a little bit of the middle. Regular bench presses hit all of it, and declines hit the lower and some of the mid. So when you arch your back, you're doing a decline press. That's it. Make sure I got that, made that clear. If you're going to do them, that's fine. Do them right. Don't hurt yourself. But make sure you understand that you're not doing a real bench press when you do those. Plus, this is safer for your back, your lower back, than arching it. Alright, so I got 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60. And again, always make sure that both sides are in place before you let go. But yeah, a decline bench keeps your back straight, and that is a lot more beneficial to you than doing those flat bench, arched back things. Makes more sense. Just do them that way. Plus, the way it looks goofy. It just looks goofy. Anyway, 60 pounds, 15 reps. We'll go to 65 on that for the second set. And I think, pull it out a little bit. Pull it out just a little bit. If your mind went exactly the same place mine did when I said that, then we should be friends. Maybe I need to go back one. I don't know. I gotta start paying attention to exactly where I put these things so I can make sure they're all lined up properly a lot quicker. Alright, second set, 65 pounds. 10, 20, 22 and a half, 22 and a half, 45, 65, yeah. I don't think this is good. Oh, football. Alright, 65 pounds. 65 pounds. I'm bored. make stupid voices when I'm bored. Alright, 65 pounds, 15 reps. We're going to go up to 30 on that next time. Decline. Live. Strips weights. Always. Always strips weights. This one goes over there. I need 2 of those over there. Already got 2 of those over here. Alright. Oh, they have that way. That's better. As long as I'm still in frame, I'm good. Still in frame, still in frame, still in frame, still in frame. Alright, so decline flies, did 12 pounds first set, 15 pounds second set. Keeping it at 15 pounds. I think I wrote down a plus, but I said we were keeping it the same, and I'm sitting there when I'm editing my video, I'm like, no, I wanted to keep it the same, for sure. Every so often I will do that. I will put a plus when I need to put a minus, or a slash, call it a slash, and a minus when it's down when I'm take it down. And sometimes I'll put a slash when I need to put a plus, like I did that yesterday. I did that on the wide plie squats. I was like, well, yeah, I mean 50 pounds in the first set, 50 pounds second set. I'm like, you know, on the first set, I'm like, yeah, this is kind of like, eh. And the second set, I'm like, yeah, we can add more, so we'll add more. And then I wrote a slash. That's why I always make sure I listen to what I'm saying. At least the important things of what I'm saying when I do these, when I edit my videos. I always make sure they match up. But sometimes I'll be like, all right, 30 pounds, 15 reps. We're going to keep that at 15 for next week. Meaning 30. So, but anyway. So, yeah, 12 pounds first set, 15 pounds second set. We're keeping it at 15 pounds for the first set today. Stupid fucking goddamn alarms. I don't mind when the alarms go off when I'm actually working, but when I'm not working, it pisses me off. I have them set up for every day except for Wednesday, because that's when I take my normal day off. That's also why I have my haircut appointment set for Thursdays, because my son comes over on... He was coming over on Wednesdays, and then he'd leave for work, or class, sometime early afternoon, so I go get my haircut at 4. So now that's kind of set. Anyway, 15 pounds, here we go. reach it. 15 pounds, 15 reps. I think I can take that to the 17 and a half. Somebody still watching me? Okay, so these plates are each 7.5 pounds, that's 15 pounds. The bars weigh approximately 2.5 pounds. So it does take it up a slight bit without going too far in one jump. Okay, second set, 17.5 pounds. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Okay, now that one I've earned the right to roll off this thing. Last one not so much. Whew. Okay, so 17.5, 15 reps. Keep that there. I'm lightheaded now. Stood up too fast. Water, 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 water. Now see if I'd be down here on time, I didn't talk so much, I'd be done before my alarm went off. My first hourly alarm does not go off till noon. So if I get down here by 9 o'clock, I'm supposed to, even a 2.5 hour workout, I would have it done at 11:30. So even if I did talk my fucking ass off, it wouldn't be an issue. Okay. I need the bench for at least what? 1, 3 more exercises. There, out of the way. Not need these again today. I think I need them again until next Wednesday. Something like that. Alright, so front shoulder raises. Best way to do these is alternating, especially with heavier weights. That way you have a counterbalance down here. When you bring it up, do it this way. With heavy weights, you're just going to be like rocking back and forth to keep your balance. Light weights, not a big deal. 3 5-pound weights. Cool. Or you can do them single arm if you want. If you want to hold the one weight here just for get a counterbalance, and do them single, that's fine. Switch, do the other one. That's fine. I recommend single or alternating. I prefer alternating just because I do. I only like to do single arms when I have to do a single arm. You know, like where you kind of cross body or you're sitting weird or something. Anyway, so front shoulder raises. We did 15 pounds first set, 15 pounds second set, keeping it 15 pounds this time. All right. Okay. I think I can go on. Again, I can use those wrist weights, go up, or I can use the other ones. I think I'll use the other ones. Use the weights. Since they're already there, I don't got to mess with the fucking straps around my hands. So I got 17 and a half. And I got 22 and a half. I have one 27 and a half set up. I'll probably make one more 27 and a half. I don't think I have any extra. I don't think I have any extra 2.5ers. Oh wait. No, I have one. I have one 22 and a half. I have two 27 and a half. 25 pounds. That's what I did for the forearm curls on Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, so I can make one more 22 and a half. I don't have to worry about those. However, I will use those for my incline dumbbell, my incline bicep curls tomorrow. I'll use the wrist weights in addition to the regular weights, because those bars get stuck in my pockets. Anyway, go off a complete tangent. 15 pounds, 15 reps, go to 17 and a half. I better go to 17 and a half after having that long of a rest. So yeah, I can make another. I have two more 10 pounders over here. I have one more bar over here. That's 2.5 pounds. So yeah, I'll have everything I need up till about the 30s. And even then, no, I don't have any more extra, more 2.5 pound bars. Other than these, those three, and that extra one there. Other than that, I got the ones that only weigh probably about a couple, maybe a half pound of one. All right. Anyway, I gotta do left leg. Second set, 17 and a half pounds. I need to switch. 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Fuck. Okay. 17.5, 15 reps, and it's definitely staying there. Thanks for leaving. You know what? While I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to go ahead and make that other 22.5. Just so it's there. Okay, so there's 17 and a half, there's 22 and a half, 27s and a half, and then if I need to after 30 I can make adjustments with the other ones. But for now, that's good. Alright, so behind the neck press. This here. Behind the neck. Okay. We did 25 pounds in the first set. We did 30 pounds in the second set. We're keeping at 30 pounds, so I need my 10-pound straight bar. Or I could use the 20 pounds. This is just so awkward to move around. I don't like moving it around too much. Because it's 7 feet and I gotta pay attention. This is 5 feet. This is but it works for now. So 30 pounds, I need 15. No. It's 10, I need 20 pounds total. Right? 30 pounds, that's a 10-pound bar. Technically, it's an 11 and a half pound bar roughly. Because they can't fucking do their shit right. And make it actually 10 pounds. Just like those dumbbells. Should not weigh that much. Alright, so 10, 20, 30, good to go. Lift with your legs, not with your back. Eventually I might have to start using the squat rack for that. Eventually. Alright, so first set's 30 pounds. I'm in a good spot. wouldn't do that if your arms aren't that flexible. Alright, 30 pounds, 15 reps, we'll go up to 35 on that. Alright, second set, 35 pounds. Woo! Oh, that one. Count that last one as a 15. Up here and bring it back down. Front of the head, behind the head, whatever. Write that down. Alright, second set, 35 pounds, 15 reps. I'm going to keep that at 35. It's an awkward position. I don't want to overdo it with my shoulder because I'm doing an exercise to replace my upright rows that fucked up my elbow. So we'll start with 35 again, just to be safe. Feels okay. We'll go up to 40 on the second set. Okay. Lying down, rear shoulder flies. Just like always, I will show you the opposite ways you can do it. You can sit down, you can lean over, and you can do them this way, okay? Or you can do them single arm, bend over this way, do them that way, or you can lie down. The only reason I take this up is because my hands touch the ground when I have the bench flat. I prefer doing this way. Seems to be less stressful on my stomach when it is bent over. Plus, if I can avoid doing a single arm exercise, I will. Sometimes you have to, but. Alright, so we did 12 pounds first set, 15 pounds on the second set. We're keeping it 15 pounds. However, I have noticed that when I get really heavy with these weights, it does make it kind of hard to breathe when you're laying like this. Because then you're pulling all this weight down and you're kind of crushing your chest. So I might change the setup later. But for now, this is what I prefer doing. Maybe just turn your hands slightly out. And it'll help keep your elbows where they need to be so you're not doing this. Okay, it makes it a little bit harder to breathe when you're laying like that. It also makes it hard to breathe when you're sitting down bent over, squashing your stomach too. Alright, 15 pounds, 15 reps, we're going to go to 17 and a half. I guess you could also do it this way, just like the other one, keep your elbow out. I'll probably eventually start doing that. Probably say sooner than later, but not today. Alright, so 17 and a half. But yeah, this might eventually have to go to a single arm exercise, single arm bent over exercise. My finger. Yeah, I think they're doing pretty good. I don't even see it, but whatever. Anyway, 17 and a half, 15 reps, we'll keep that. 17 and a half. Now considering that's also a straight up and down exercise, I can probably use the ankle weights easier on that one. And we're about shifting a bit, changing where the weights are. You know, they really don't move because they have the wrist strap or the thumb hole. Alright, anyway. I just said lift with your legs, not your back, and I lift with my back and and I'm down with that. We're still not done with shoulders. Angry. I talk too much. I talk way too much. Alright, shoulder shrugs. So, last Thursday, we did 25 in the first set, 27 in the second set. Said we were taking it up to 30 for Monday. So Monday, we started with 30 on the first set, with 32 on the second set, and we're going to 35 today. And that is deep. Heavy. All right. son, that kidding me? Kidding me? Alright, so 35, 15. We're going to keep that at 35 for the second set. Because I noticed in the last couple, harder to get them up where I want it. That's about where I want it. About there. Right about there. Not that anybody's there anyway. No one's commented on Twitch the past couple days. Everybody's in my TikTok. In my Instagram. Whatever. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. What does that sound like? Alright, second set, 35 counts again. Woo! Okay, so 35 pounds, 15 reps, and we will keep that at 35 for Thursday. Today's Thursday. For Monday. Okay, shoulders are done. 3 more exercises. 1 double arm, 2 single arm. So 2 sets. 1, 2, 8, 10. 10 more sets to do. 3 exercises, 10 more sets. Alright, tricep push downs, regular. Wide grip, whatever you want to call it. One day we do close grip. Shoulder width apart, slightly out from shoulder width apart, slightly in, not here. Roughly shoulder width apart. You don't got to be exact, roughly. We did 30 pounds the first time, 35 pounds the second set, and we are going up to 40 this time. Looks like I only have 30 over here. Well, I have more than that. I can't bring myself to put like 5 pounds on one side and a 10 on the other side. It looks stupid. Same weight, but I can't do it. I have 3 10s over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 2, 2.5. I could very easily put the 3 10s on there and 2 5s. Or I could have put 2 10s on there and put 4 5s on there. And that would have been better. Could have done that. Whatever. I had to walk far. And again, if I was using the 50s, the 25s. 20, 30, 40. Alright, the wide grip. Okay. 1. So definitely going to keep that the same for the next set. 40 pounds, 15 reps, good at 40. I love my one viewer. Did you leave already? No, you're still there. Alright, second set, same thing, 40 pounds. Alright. 1. Why does this feel sad to watch? I don't know. Why? You tell me why. £40, 15 reps. Tell me why it's sad to watch. Or did you leave already? Sad to watch? Or didn't you send me a like? I don't know why you think it's sad to watch. But I've lost 12 pounds in the last 6 weeks and about 3 inches off my stomach. And I have more muscle tone than I had when I started this 8 weeks ago. So I'm not sure what's sad about it. Anyway, overhead extension, we did 10 pounds, first set, 10 pounds, second set. We are also only doing 2 of 15. I'm not going heavy. Overhead extensions, 10 pounds, 10 pounds, 10 pounds again. single arm exercise, straight above your head. You don't want to be like over here, if you can actually do that. You don't want to be out here. This defeats the purpose of it. You want your elbow roughly about right there. If you need to, you can brace it. If you have a tendency to do this a lot, I would definitely brace it. Still don't understand why my right arm is weaker than my left when like last time, 2 years ago when I was doing this, my left arm was weaker by a lot than my right. And this is the one I got the elbow injury on. But yet I'm knocking these out a lot better on my left. Like barely anything until I got to like 13, 14. Didn't really feel it. But over here, I'm like an 8. I'm like, it was the reverse of that a couple years ago. Anyway, 10 pounds, 15 reps. We're going to keep that 10 pounds the next set because definitely got to get something caught up to this one. I'm right-handed too. That's what the weird thing is. Alright, second set, 10 things, 10 pounds. I don't get it. 14, 15. Fucking A. All right. What the fuck did I just do? Oh, I forgot. That's not. You know how you do it now? That's not good. I hate the old way of having a screenshot shit. Could've swiped it. Saving that comment for later. So when I'm ripped and jabbed come next April. Anyway, second set was 10 pounds. Barely 15 reps. So that's most definitely staying the same. 40 pounds is staying the same. Okay. Alright, lying down cross-body extensions, or AKA backhands. Did 10 pounds in the first set, 12 pounds in the second set. Doing 12 pounds again. Yeah, I did a flat bench for that one. Single arm exercise on this one too. And you just basically start here. You also want to keep your elbow close to the same spot as possible, so you're focused on your triceps. And not your rear shoulder. There. There. Yeah, another one where I'm feeling more in my right arm than my left. However, I think I can still go up to 15 on this. Alright, first set, 12 pounds, 15 reps. We're going to go 15. We're going to give it a shot. Give it a shot. Go out swinging. Alright, second set, 15 pounds. Okay. Alright, second set, 15 pounds, 15 reps. We're going to keep that 15 for next week, and that is it. We're done. Now, let's go here so I can do my cardio in the morning. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I'm done. See, I don't understand why this guy would go. Why does this feel so sad to watch and then give me likes? But whatever. It's not going to be sad to watch when I get rid of all this fucking fat. Actually have some muscle tone. Make that Spider-Man 2099 suit look good come June when Spider-Verse movie comes out. So yeah, just made myself look like a geek. But yeah, that's it. I'm done. I got nothing else to say. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I gotta go to the fucking store and get more mulch and lay that shit down before I go take my shower and all that other fucking fun shit. Gotta get my hair cut and then I can go work later tonight. Fun shit. Anyway, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the same usernames. You can follow me on whichever one you want. If you want to go rewatch the videos, follow along the videos. They are updated as of yesterday's, as of this morning. All of them are up there. Instagram has my before and after, before and current progress pictures up as of last Sunday. I do them every Sunday, Monday, roughly. And then Twitch is Twitch. TikTok is my main account. Any questions, comments, and concerns, I would prefer if you directed them to my TikTok account, but I will respond to you on any other platform as well. I'm not gonna, so you have to communicate with me through TikTok. That's my preferred method, so I can make video replies to your questions, comments, and concerns. Anyway, if you do come to TikTok, please direct all those to my videos in my fitness journey playlist. This way they're appropriate and not on my Johnny Depp Amber Heard video or something. Or whatever else it was. Just find it the goofiest shit. I had somebody on here, used to come on there all the time, just ask the randomest questions that had absolutely nothing to do with what I was talking about in that video. Even though probably about 3 videos beforehand I probably talked about it. Anyway, yeah, use the Q&A feature, direct them to my fitness journey playlist on TikTok. I also had the highlight reel playlist as well. I moved all the highlight reels that was in my fitness journey playlist over to its own video playlist. Just cause. Also, all those videos in both those playlists are also on a fitness journey playlist on YouTube as well. So if you are on YouTube, you can watch pretty much any of those fitness journey videos. You can watch all of those fitness journey videos on YouTube as well. So everything that has to do with the workout and fitness journey is on YouTube. Workout playlist or fitness journey playlist. So again, communicate with me however you want to. If you want to, just my preferred method would be TikTok. And that's again so I can make video replies to address, and that way if anybody else had the same question, it's right there in the playlist available. So